brand new Sevilla brown and black leather interior with opal white pearl paint. This is the new 2025 Volkswagen Jetta 1.5T SEL. The top trim level spec we gotta check out with its options, with its features, and with this brand new interior colorway with leather full out. With that said, let's check the thing out, see what it's all about here at Volkswagen Brandon in Florida. What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rides. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video where I was not planning on seeing this today. Sevilla brown interior in the new 2025 Jetta SEL. This is a new colorway when it comes to the leather interior with all the new tech options and features for the 2025 model year. So we gotta check this thing out. Of course, with this beautiful opal white pearl paint, there's no slouch on the outside, and being the SEL, it's the top trim level spec for the 2025 Jettas. So with that said, let's check this thing out and see what it's all about this model year. Now, per usual, big shout out to Volkswagen Brandon in Florida for letting me take a spin around this SEL Jetta. Now, with that said, you guys have been supporting us. I know times are hard and we want to support you guys because time shouldn't have to be like this. So with that said, we are going to hook you guys up. When you shop with Volkswagen Brandon in Florida, if you use the coupon code Ron's Rides or Ron's Rebates to the sales specialist or the manager here, they will give you $500 off your next Volkswagen Brandon vehicle just by mentioning the coupon code Ron's Rides or Ron's Rebates, because they know you support the channel, you watch the videos, and we want to give back to you guys. Now let's talk about our power plant for the 2025 model year Jetta SEL, because we have a front engine, front wheel drive, turbocharged, intercooled 16 valve inline 4 engine with an aluminum block, head, and direct fuel injection. Now that means 158 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque paired with the 8-speed automatic Tiptronic transmission. Now that's going to give you a 0 to 60 time in 7.1 seconds, a quarter mile time in 15.5 seconds, and an overall top speed at 126 miles per hour. Now when we mention those dimensions for the 2025 Jetta SEL, we're looking at a wheelbase of 105.7 inches. We have a length at 186.5 inches, and we have a width at 70.8 inches with a height at 57.7 inches and an overall curb weight of 3,100 pounds. As you look at this beauty right here, opal white pearl SEL. Now it's the top trim level when it comes to the regular Jettas, not the GLI models, of course, right? So we're talking about starting off with the S, then we go to the Sport, then we go to the SE, and then we top it off with this SEL. And I love this beautiful paint paired with this interior. This livery has got me. All right, so you guys can see the Florida sun showing off the opal white pearl paint because it's just such a deep flavor. It just shows off all those body lines like in the hood there. It just gives it a different look when it comes to this overall styling language. Now you guys will see VW logo front and center, all right, showing you guys what we got. New redesigned grille when it comes to the 2025 model year, where we have the functional feed through here, and we have the close off feed through here, all right, with the nice vertical blades done in gloss black. But you can see I can put my finger around it. So there's a feed through there, but this is more functional, letting the air feed in for cooling. Now you guys will also see we do have a chrome trim up top, right, and then a black trim in the center. Right here, we have the LED light bar because we have the SEL model. So we'll get the LED light bar seamlessly feeding right into the refresh headlamps where the DRLs and the switchback turn indicators are right here. So you guys will see those illuminated shortly with the high beams and low beams in this newly designed headlamp. Now you guys will see coming down more opal white pearl paint looking gorgeous. And then we have the side blades here done with the plastic cladding here, as you guys will see. And there's a functional feed through there. You guys can probably barely see it right there in the middle, but not just styling, it's for aerodynamics. You also have the nice aluminum trim going through all the way to the front lip there, where you have the diamond pattern grille here, all right, with the hexagons right there in the center. And that's a functional feed through as well, because cooling. With that said, this is an overall beautiful spec, beautiful look, and I love the front fascia when it comes to this Jetta 1.5T SEL. Now when it comes to the side profile, well, the star of the show is definitely going to be the 18-inch alloy wheels standard. So you guys will see those looking beautiful. 5-spoke design, VW logo front and center. I mean, I love this setup. Now you guys will also see we do have the opal white pearl paint going from the front there all the way down the side skirt there to match up with the Opal White Pearl on the mirror caps and door handles as well. Now we have chrome trim on the lower half of the window moldings here, where we do have black for the B pillar and C pillar, and we do have that big sunroof up top as well with the nice black shark fin antenna. All right, so with that said, the side profile, again, I feel like the star of the show is obviously those wheels, and paired with this paint, it's just such a clean look when it comes to the 2025 model year. Now we get a nice feel when it comes to the rear profile of this 1.5T SEL. Front and center, of course, the VW logo with this Opal White Pearl paint, and then you have that integrated spoiler, so you got a nice little flip up there in the deck lid, which gives it a nice, classy look. Now, with that said, Jetta right there in the script done in chrome, right on the new LED light bar setup that flows seamlessly from one side to the next. We will see that illuminated very shortly. You guys will also see the SEL badge, let you guys know what we're working with, done in chrome to match up with the Jetta script there as well. And then coming down, we do have plastic cladding for our insert here to break up the Opal White Pearl paint with the horizontal reflectors, but more chrome to tie in everything else when it comes to the overall styling element. And then Opal White Pearl paint, breaking that up, and then back down to that plastic cladding for the rear diffuser to help protect the paint. Take a look at it all together. What do you guys think when it comes to the rear profile of the 1.5T SEL? So when we talk about cargo space, we have around 14 cubic feet of space. It is huge back here, as you guys can see, with the 40/60 rear folding seats for that split. Now you guys will also see we have a couple accessories here. We have the cargo mat here to help protect everything when it comes to underneath, and then a false floor. Lift up the false floor, we have the spare tire and tools to get us back on the road as quickly and as safely as possible when it comes to this 1.5T Jetta SEL. Now when it comes to fuel economy, we're looking at 33, 29, 40 when it comes to miles per gallon. That means 33 combined for the city and highway, 29 city, and 40 for the highway with regular fuel going inside of this Jetta 1.5T. Now check out the illumination when it comes to the SEL Jetta, because with this beautiful Opal White Pearl paint, you will also get the LED light bar front and center, doubled up with the black insert that seamlessly feeds right into the DRL switchback turn indicator between bright white and amber, and then we have the high beams and low beams refresh for the 2025 model year, looking absolutely gorgeous. Now with that said, you guys will also see we do have the amber turn indicator in the Opal White Pearl mirror cap, and then come to the back, the new redesigned tail lamp bar setup with the flashing turn indicators there, looking brilliant with the Jetta script there. This is an overall brilliant look when it comes to illumination on the 2025 Jetta. So here we are, 51 cubic feet of space in our new Sevilla interior. Leather in brown with leather in black and white stitching all throughout. Check this out. How beautiful does this look? I wasn't just hyping it up. This is a cool interior. Now you do have the sunroof letting in all the natural lighting today, so you guys can see this perforated leather here with the white stitching. This looks awesome. Now with this perforated leather, that means we have heating and ventilation when it comes to these seats. And I'll show you guys that once we get to the climate screen. So we do have the door paneling here that's going to let you know a lot of our specs. So soft touches up top. All right, you guys will see the gloss black bezel, the aluminum door handle. We do also have the cool textured trim when it comes to the bezel there. And then you guys will see Sevilla in the door card, soft touch with the white stitching, and then the white stitching on the black armrest as well. We have our controls here on the door paneling, and then we do have our trunk release there with our speaker grill here. I mean, come on. Now, close her up. Flat bottom steering wheel, as you guys see, with the VW logo front and center. We have the black stitching all throughout on the inners, and then we do have the nice dark trim when it comes to that silver trim, and then you guys will see gloss black on the third spoke there. Now with that said, you also have on the left hand side your driver assistance controls with your radio controls. On the right hand side, well, you also have your hands-free controls. You also have your heated steering wheel controls and radio controls, but you will see also controls for your digital instrument cluster. So you guys can see that. We can press view left and right, up and down, and OK to change through different configurations when it comes to this screen. So I love that you can change all the things that are inside when it comes to the interior between the two speedos there, or you can go to the speedos as well, put those away, bring that up. It's really cool how they laid this thing out. I love this whole look. Now with that said, you guys will also see that we do have a manual adjust when it comes to the telescopic steering wheel. So We can move it into place and lock it in that way. We also have our driver assistance on the end here with our high beam controls, and we do have our windshield washer nozzles right there for the wipers. Now with that said, you do have your speaker system right here in the A-pillar here, soft touch on the dash with the stitching, the gloss black surround that goes around the whole instrument cluster, and then we do have the Sevilla interior trim when it comes to the soft touches and white stitching on the dash. You also see your lighting controls when it comes to your low beam lights right there. And then going all the way across, we do have an 8-inch touchscreen standard across every model in the Jetta for 2025. The system that you guys know and love from Volkswagen is here to stay in the Jettas for 2025. You guys can see navigation. We got that right there. Apps, cars, menu. Everything that you guys see here is very intuitive, all right? Very user-friendly, very customizable when it comes to this whole setup. Now, with that said, you guys will also see the gloss black backing go behind the screen and over here to the new 3-bar setup when it comes to the HVAC vents with the aluminum center, and then the Sevilla interior trim when it comes to the dash with that white stitching there, and we do the glove box right there as well. Coming down below, you guys will see HVAC vents, hazard buttons here as well, and then your climatronic system when it comes to your climate control. So this is dual zone, standard across the board when it comes to the 2025 Jetta. And you guys can see, since we have the perforated seats, we have heating and ventilation. I got my ventilation on right now to keep me cool. Now with that said, this is a touch slider here, which is really nice. You guys will also see we do have USB-C plugins underneath there. And then we have extra storage here as well with the 12-volt lighter here. The engine start-stop on this side in aluminum. You guys will also see our electric parking brake. We have our start-stop button right there, and then we have our drive mode selector between Eco, Normal, Sport, and Custom. Now you guys will also see our gear selector with the nice shift boot and the white stitching. We'll go all the way back to drive. We can go into a manual mode right there, and then we can go up to neutral, reverse. That will bring up our backup camera there, so you guys can see everything there. And then, obviously, we're in park. Now, with that said, you guys will also see cup holders here. Extra storage for like your phone or keys, and then you have your armrest here with the white stitching. Lift that up, and you have extra storage with the USB-C plug-in. Now you have a manual sunshade when it comes to your sunroof here. You will also see we do have a nice little holder for your sunglasses or reading glasses. You do also have information, settings, SOS there, as well with your sunroof glass controls, your dome lights, your floodlights, all up there as well, with your nice digital rearview mirror with HomeLink integrated. And then you guys will see visor, mirror, and light on the driver's side and on the passenger side. So you go on both ends there. With that said, though, what do you guys think when it comes to the Sevilla brown interior? Leather all the way throughout, gloss black accents, all the technology. How did they do when it comes to the spec on the 2025 Jetta 1.5T SEL? Now, in the rear of the SEL, we have around 43 cubic feet of space with the same beautiful Sevilla leather interior mixed in with black perforated leather and white stitching. This two-tone livery in the interior just looks incredible, just like up front. Top and side, as you guys can see, right here we do have the all-weather mats. I don't have it on this side, but I do have it here. You guys will see we also have stowage on the passenger side as well, with heated seat controls here as well. And then come to the armrest, you guys will see cup holders there as well. Look up, you guys will see that panel roof letting in some natural light. And then you guys will see on the door cars here, Sevilla when it comes to the colorway. All right, we have our hard touches up top with our aluminum door handle and our soft touches on the armrest there. All right, with our window control switch and our speaker grille there. I love the livery on this 1.5T SEL. Now let's break down the sticker of the 1.5T SEL when it comes to the 2025 Jetta with Opal White pearl paint and the Sevilla and Titan black leather interior with the 8-speed automatic Tiptronic transmission, because we start life at $29,000 even. And then after our additional options and $1225 destination charge, we're looking at a total price of $31,263. Now, how do we get there? Well, our Opal White pearl paint is $455, but our Sevilla and Titan black leather interior, that is no charge. All right, that comes with this model, free of charge for the new livery. Now, the auto-dimming rearview mirror with HomeLink Connect for your app subscription, that's $405. We also have the Monster Mat set of 4 with a heavy-duty trunk liner, $296. Our VW Care prepaid scheduled maintenance contract, $215, and our first aid kit is $42. You also get a credit back to you for replacing the 6-speed sound system with the Beats audio system. So you get $375 back to you when it comes to this price. So that's all your additional options. Everything else you see comes standard when it comes to performance, exterior, interior, safety and driver assistance, and technology and convenience. Make sure you guys pause, zoom in, screenshot, do whatever you need to do to see everything standard on this 1.5T SEL. And make sure you guys check the link in the description for Volkswagen brand's full breakdown with that website link, like the warranty at 4 years, 50,000 miles. But with that said, what do you guys think about the 1.5T SEL with the new Sevilla interior? So at $31,263, what do you guys feel about the spec when it comes to the new Sevilla interior in the 2025 Jetta SEL? Drop those comments down below. Now, with that said, if you guys did enjoy the video today, well, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. But also make sure you guys check the links down in the description for Volkswagen brand's website link, phone number there as well. Check out their inventory, give them a call, use coupon codes Ron's Rides or Ron's Rebates, get $500 off your next vehicle. Make sure you guys also subscribe to the channel, but click the notification bell so you don't miss one video. And with that said, we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.